It's the BCP, killing dub new season. Watch or just listen, giving y'all new reasons to tune in every week and listen to us speak. News, we gon' run it back, drama might be some of that. And we gon' lace you with opinions, some facts too, just to make you laugh or think. That's just what we do. Yeah, it might be bootleg, but ain't nothing fake. And the week ain't over until you hear what we gotta say. Till you hear what we gotta say. Till you hear what we gotta say.
Yeah. That's good. Internet going quiet. That's good. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't really doing too much fuck shit out there. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing too wild, you know? It's like, okay, y'all niggas gotta make up your own content now, you know?
Definitely, man. How you feel about niggas that be doing content about content, though?
Dog, that shit be kind of corny to me, yo.
Yeah.
Like, I be seeing niggas doing podcasts on podcasts.
Yeah, I scour the internet a lot. Sometimes I be looking for shit to talk about, just like you be looking for shit to talk about before the podcast starts.
Yeah.
And I'll see like a lot of stuff, and I'll click on it, and it's dudes talking about niggas making content about content. Like how that work? When did that become like a popular thing?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I fuck with some of them though. I ain't gonna hold you. Some
yeah.
Of them, yeah. Sometimes it's just to reinforce my thoughts on the thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see if there's anybody else that agree with me. Yeah, I guess that's what we do. Okay,
I got you.
We look for people to agree with us.
You ever check out that dude Caliber?
No, never heard of that.
It's this dude named Caliber, black dude. He got a beard, glasses. He real clean with his shit, but at the same time, he make real good content. So one of the things that he was talking about recently was there was this pastor, a woman pastor that had came out, and she made a video about Beyonce, right?
Yeah.
And in her video, she was basically saying that, because she's a Christian woman, she was saying that as a Christian, if you go to Beyonce's concert, or if you listen to Beyonce, basically, she can't fuck with you no more.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? She
was
was
a sinner.
You's a sinner. So she was just like
heathen.
She was like in her content or in her speech
Hell
or whatever. Yeah. She was on some
the devil's advocate.
She was like, don't act like you ain't going to this concert to be initiated. She was like
initiated to what though?
Exactly. So she was talking about what a hive is. So she started off by saying she started off
the dictionary like Malcolm X.
pretty much.
I read like 5 paragraphs after the fucking first initial definition.
So
here's what a hive is.
Yeah, so she was on this is a cult or something like that, or what witches do and whatever.
Witches are called hives.
And then she was just like, yo, this is a hive.
Oh shit.
So if you buy tickets to this concert, don't you think this woman is trying to initiate you to her hive? Don't you see the symbolism and this, that, and the third?
So if I'm breaking out an allergic reaction, I'm breaking out in a what? Like, not a hive, right? Because I got witches on my fucking skin and shit. Bumps from hell.
Whatever it is, man. Man. She had a big beef with Beyonce. And people claiming they Christians going to a Beyonce concert. Man,
listen, man. Like sometimes extremist religion, it's sometimes it's a big turn off for me. I mean, I think it's just man's interpretation, and sometimes I think people just go too far with what is considered sin, and you know what I'm saying, like what's right in the eyes of God, and like all that, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's usually coming from somebody on the pulpit that's saying that, you know what I'm saying? It's not, somebody that, if you really think about it, at the end of the day, is more well off than people in the congregation, you know what I mean? Like, you got your money's right because, the congregation is taking care of you. Yeah. Your finances is crazy, so you're pretty much up there speaking from a judgmental perspective, is how I feel.
And the thing that this woman did also is she kind of went down the rabbit hole. She was just like, you know what, I'm not listening to Beyonce, this, that, and the third, and she started going off into the symbolism and this, that, and the third, and she was saying that she said this to people And people was like, well, if you don't listen to Beyonce, well, then you can't do this. And she went into the whole Balenciaga situation. And she was like, oh, you know, they messing with the kids and da-da-da-da. She was just like, yeah, I threw away all my Balenciaga stuff.
Oh, so
And
she was balling like
I'm
that.
just like, you got
right. Yeah, right. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And it was like, so she was talking to somebody.
Yeah.
And she said that the way they were speaking was like she wasn't willing to go down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
So she was like, if you tell me that these people is devil worshippers, or if you tell me that da 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 da, and I do the research and I find out that it's true, then she was like, you know, the person that was saying like, well, you ain't gonna have no clothes in your closet if you going down that rabbit hole. And she was just like, well, I ain't gonna have no clothes in my closet then, yo. I ain't the one. Like I'm like. I'm about my Jesus, yo. You know what I'm saying? You ain't about yours if you ain't willing to sacrifice the way I'm sacrificing by not wearing these Balenciagas.
Yeah. So, but you wasn't willing to sacrifice that bread to help out a family in need. You wasn't, you know, using that bread to invest in the community that's, you know what I'm saying, supporting you up there.
Yeah.
And uplifting that community. You was more so invested in, you know, looking good and looking away.
Definitely.
And, you know, you found an easy target. You know what I'm saying? In, you know, secular music. Like, it's always been said, secular music, don't bring secular music into church. Yeah. You know, half the gospel songs, you know, they be mixed, you know, other than the classic hymns. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them, you know, they take it from, you know, secular music. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you listen to like the Beyonce version of a gospel song. You know what I'm saying? They just change the words out.
Yeah. Come home, come home, come home, come home, come home.
Like, yo, might say Jesus got the wop. Worship
a
long life.
Worship and praise.
That's
the only wop I'm talking about.
Yeah. Worship and praise. Yeah, worship and praise the wop.
So how do you feel about how do you feel about symbolism in music, right?
Yeah.
Because for the longest time, people have been talking about like Beyonce and Jay-Z, and they always talk about the people that's on top, and they talk about like different symbolism. So you have, and Homegirl brought this up too, where you had Jay-Z performing on the Grammys, and he had the table. And he was sitting at the middle of the table.
I wasn't a fan of that.
All of these cats, and he had, you know,
I don't play with God
pretty
that,
much the Last Supper type situation.
Like things like that is it's too blatant. You see what I'm trying to say? It's too blatant of an attack on, you know what I'm saying, Christianity and the religion, and, you know, saying some of the core beliefs of the religion. And I just think it's like some things should be off limit to not play with, you know what I'm saying, out of respect, even if you don't believe it, you know what I'm saying, it's just out of respect for the ones that do, you know what I mean? And I just feel like that was unnecessary right there.
Okay, so let's jump into that specifically. The Last Supper. The Last Supper was a painting, right?
No, well, it's also depicted in the Bible as, you know, when all the disciples were there with them, and you know what I'm saying, he broke bread with them and all that. Yeah, so it was a painting, but you know what I'm saying, that story is in the Bible.
Got you.
Yeah.
So basically that's off limits. Don't fuck with it.
I just wouldn't. I wouldn't.
So even with that,
but even with the painting, it was like, you know, painting the white people doing it. So like, all right, I get you. But I guess even the painting is wrong, and I guess just for the mere fact of symbolism, like we said, and Jay-Z's been calling himself Ho for a long time.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, sitting in the center, you know,
Jehovah.
You know what I'm saying, basically saying he's Jesus and all that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, look, dude, like I said, I'll leave that alone.
I feel you. And again, I'm not a religious person, so I don't really have. I'm not really leaning one way or the other too much, but I guess for me, just kind of looking at it, obviously, you listen to Jay, I listen to Jay as well, and throughout songs, you know, God MC me, Jehovah, whatever. So it's kind of like when you speak about it like that,
yeah.
When other people speak about it like real heavy, not like you talking about it heavy, but it's kind of like, nigga, I can't say I'm the shoe god. I can't say I'm the god of the sneakers. Like I always got the flyest sneakers coming out. Da, 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 da. He can't say he the god of these rap niggas. Like, yo, I'm the god MC. Like I am the one. I am that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Is there anything
in the
wrong
Bible?
in saying that? But also,
yes,
what is the influence that will come about in a negative way?
I think it's the negative influence is to answer your first question.
Yeah.
Yes, again, in the Bible there is things that there is passages. I'm not versed on all of them, or a lot of them,
yeah,
or maybe
fine.
not even none of them. But
That's
what I'm
fine.
saying, to my recollection, there is passages in there that speak of in reference to don't idolize, false gods, don't represent, don't worship statues, don't worship, things of that nature. So, and Jesus is, God is a jealous God.
Yeah.
So there is only one God. So yeah, it is in context blasphemous for someone to infer to themselves as God, or even to, refer to something else being God.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're familiar with that, then yeah, you would see something wrong with that. And the part two of the question was what again?
That leading down that
The rabbit
influence, that influencing
Right.
others in a negative light.
Right. So the negative context I see coming from that is, the continuous mockery of that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else saying, okay, and we've all seen it before,
Yeah.
Like, you've seen upside down crosses, you've seen rappers, do that. You've seen it, when they put on the chain with, the white Jesus on there. Like, all these things aren't necessarily, right in Christianity, or the eyes of God.
Yeah.
In reference to what Christianity tells you.
Okay.
So, I could see that continuing to happen, and watering down the religion, or watering down the message of the religion to make it become more comical and just a fun fairy tale. Like, now you see, like, at one point, imagine Greek mythology looked up and really actually worshipped, Zeus and all these other figures,
Yeah,
Kratos
and all them niggas.
and all them niggas, like, those stories was real as fuck to them, right?
Yeah.
But now in today's fucking society, that nigga's a comic book character, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
niggas be Thor and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? That Hercules and all that shit, like, niggas is superheroes and shit. And
Yeah.
niggas, it don't feel real, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, yeah, if you continue down that kind of trend, yeah, I could see that, that long term effect eroding away at what it is, the messages, and kind of making it more about, the fables and the stories that.
So you think that with an artist like, say, a Jay-Z or Beyonce,
Yeah.
they can get the ball rolling to get it to, you know what I'm saying?
I think
Jesus being a comic book character, like,
absolutely, yeah. Because for even listening to you speak as somebody that's not as religious, and I'm maybe about 5 degrees hotter than you are, like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm not, I'm not well versed in all that stuff, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I could see how somebody, saying like yourself, or even fucking not further along, but further removed from religion like yourself,
Yeah.
could look at it and be like, yo, this ain't even like, y'all really, I'm saying, I'm gonna make it might be a cartoon series come out. They already made TV shows with Jesus in it, what I'm saying? It might be a cartoon series where, this Jesus is a superhero or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, or a movie that's, other than the movie that Mel Gibson made, where it's more, lighthearted, or more, about, my man's walking on water, then, like, he might, they go switch it up and give him Jesus' girlfriend and shit. You know how they do. They know how they do. This is the story of Jesus.
Or they might mess around and make him black.
Yeah, mess around and make him black. He got a fire thotty with him. First movie is gonna be with him and Beyonce. Like, Beyonce's gonna be his thotty or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that, you know, I'm just saying, like, those stories are there to teach humanity certain lessons, and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, have certain, you know what I'm saying, guidelines towards, you know what I'm saying, morality and things of that nature.
Okay.
So I just feel like, yo, leave that alone. If it's doing more good than I'll feel that you're attempting to do or that you have done.
So how do you feel about subliminal messages in music? Do you think that there are messages in music that are subconsciously influencing our decisions?
Absolutely, 1,000%, man. I like I said, I've been saying lately, man. Not to put my tinfoil hat on too much, but I feel like there is elements to this world, to this universe, that somebody has the understanding and the knowledge and the understanding of these things, and how these things affect humanity, the mental psyche. You know what I mean? There's even in science, you know what I'm saying, you know, they showed things that, you know what I'm saying, sound waves could do, and create certain different arts, and you know, different frequencies and different things affect your chakra, and different, you know what I'm saying, affect your energy. So I feel like somebody has these answers, right? And it's been studied, it's been proven in labs. I'm not saying I have the, you know what I'm saying, don't look down at the, you know what I'm saying, in the comment section for me to drop you a link as to where to go to for this shit. I don't have them. I don't have the links, dude. I don't have them. But you know what I'm saying, I just theorize that someone has.
You ain't got the answer, Sway?
I don't got the answer, Sway, but I believe in my heart of hearts, bro. Like, somebody has studied these things, bro.
Yeah.
And with that information and with that knowledge, yes, you can manipulate people in a way. You know what I'm saying? If you have the money, subconsciously, right? You could manipulate people in a way, and maybe that they're not in full understanding of where that influence came from or whatever, but you have done it. You know what I'm saying? And I think it continues to be done. I think I think you've been manipulated at a point or another, or still is, and I still am, or have been manipulated at a point or another. Yes, I wholeheartedly believe that.
So do you think that, so remember when the whole mumble rap thing came about, right? So and to answer my own question, I agree with what you're saying. There is people that, you know, have figured a lot of shit out, have tried shit, you know, mind control, this, that, and the third. Like, I believe that there are a lot of people, me and you included, that are susceptible to shit like that, right?
Yes.
I don't know if it's on the level of, yo, I just went out and killed a whole bunch of people type situation.
I'm not saying that's far-fetched either, but I'm not thinking,
because some people think like that.
Yeah.
Some people is just like, you know what I'm saying, nigga was listening to Tupac and this nigga went and shot 6 undercover cops. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think we ain't going that far.
We ain't
you know
going
what I'm saying?
that far, no.
It might influence certain decisions on how you talk to a woman, or how you wear your clothes, or buy them, or what do you think that this means on your clothes, or this, that, and the third. I get it.
Right, yeah.
But going back to what I was kind of bringing into this whole shit, the mumble rap situation, right? For a while, there was cats like the Young Thugs of the world, the Migos of the world,
Lil
Uzis, who were, you know what I'm saying, like the poster children for this mumble rap shit, right?
Yeah.
And then you let me listen to a song earlier today. What was the name of that song?
Oh, Numbers.
There's a song by Young Thug called Numbers, right?
Yeah.
And you are a person, I am a person who listens to lyrics in songs.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And in this song, there was some questionable lyrics, right?
Yeah, it wasn't questionable. It was blatant.
It was blatant lyrics in this song, right? You wanna pull them up for me?
Want to pull up the lyrics? Yeah. You want me to read this?
No, I'll read it. I'll read it. You can pull it up, and I'll read it. But I just want to get the exact lyrics out for people to hear it. And I guess the reason why I'm bringing this up is, other than the subliminal messages, I think that we kind of moved past that.
Yeah.
And I think that we're in an era right now where nobody is really paying attention to the songs and exactly what they're saying, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think that Chris Rock, however long ago when he made that stand up, he was a genius, and he was like, if the beat is right, we're gonna dance all night. Because this song Numbers,
he has,
the beat is rocking.
It's snapping, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you put it on, you were just like, yo, check this joint out. And I'm just like, all right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And Young Thug does, I say that's what he does. He does well, right? I think, you know what I'm saying, like everything, like there's a point in time where like, you know, scat and beatboxing and shit like that was like a hip hop element, you know what I'm saying? And I think that that's something that Young Thug has taken and incorporated in his music a lot, where I think a lot of times he's just kind of like, he just kind of sliding on the song, making sounds and gestures and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, just kind of help out the flow, and, you know, he's doing different things with his voice. Yeah. So, yeah, man, I'm trying to find the exact, you got to read through that to get to the lyrics. But what I'm saying is, like, yo, he does a good job at, you know what I'm saying, letting the beat does what it does, and he's doing what he's doing on the beat. So sometimes the lyrics could really slide on the radar as to some of the stuff he slips in there.
So I'm not going to sing it in a cadence because I only heard this song once, right? Yeah. Twice. And let me start the line where he said, I got plenty ammo for your bumbling nigga. Ammo for these pussy motherfuckers. Run up. Swear to God, I want tears from your mother. Fuck. Nigga tripping. I'll go to prison and fuck your father. I'm going to tell him one more time. They ain't going farther. Hold on, let me run it back one more time.
Scratch the record. What?
Run up! I swear to God, I want tears from your mother,
nigga. That's what I
fuck
want.
Nigga tripping.
Yeah,
I'll get to prison and fuck your father. I'm gonna tell him one more time. They ain't going farther.
I'm doing numbers.
Did we as a hip hop community let this song slide, or we didn't know what the fuck he was saying? Which one you think it was?
I think it was a combination of both, and that also plays to that subliminal messaging. Yeah, that it goes out there, because there was a point where Young Thug's lyrics were to be questioned. You know what I'm saying? He said a couple questionable things. Yeah, and you know, people had him on trial. Like,
but that was the more popular song.
Yeah, so. Well, that was the more popular songs. Yeah. So they was like, yo, what is he saying? Like, did he just say he wanted to suck baby's dick? Like, what the fuck did this nigga just say? Like, you know what I'm saying? So there's questionable things.
Was he was the one calling his what he was calling his own boys? Bay?
Yeah.
That was him calling his homeboys Bay, right?
Yeah, it's the same nigga that was wearing a dress and, you know what I'm saying, on album covers and all those things. And yeah, man, I mean, so it goes back to we play with those things. We play with those things to help to gain popularity, because, you know what I'm saying, like that sexual, you know what I'm saying, line right there, you know what I'm saying, that helps to sell, that because that helps gain publicity and shit. We've seen it time and time again.
Who was this line helping?
But this line is not helping no one, I think. And like I said, the reason why I brought it up in conversation with you today, we really wanted to bring it up on the podcast. We just kind of I was trying to say, like, yo, there was a, you know, speaking on podcasts, is doing podcasts on podcasts. Yeah. All right. So there was a podcast, Noriega podcast. We're doing a podcast on Noriega podcast, where
well, we just referencing it.
Referencing.
This ain't content about content.
So Turk, you know, on the podcast had alluded towards, hey man, I was in jail, and you know what I'm saying, he said I fucked when I was in jail. Like, I ain't gay, nigga, but I fucked. Yeah. And y'all nigga, that nigga, you know what I'm saying, y'all niggas out there know who I fucked. So when Dub and I spoke about this on the phone, you know what I'm saying, back when, you know, it first came out, you know, your point was like, yo, nah, bro, that's gay as fuck. Yeah. And ain't no way about it. And my argument was like, yeah, bro, I mean, I get it, it's gay, but I think maybe there's an element of street element that maybe in that demographic that we don't understand, that maybe that's a sign of toughness or something of that nature to, you know what I'm saying, take somebody. See, we try to be mature. We're trying to be mature. So yeah, to take somebody, you know what I'm saying, like in that fashion, it might be an indicator of something. I don't, you know, that I or you or not in understanding of, or nor do I care to understand. I really don't want to understand. I'm just trying to. I'm giving that lane. So when I heard that, I was like, "Is Thug saying he's gay, or he's just saying, yo, that's like a element of a power move? Like, nigga, I'll do that.
This is the lengths that I'm going to.
Yeah.
To get back at you, because what he said something about making about making your mother cry. Like, when I make your mother cry, and I'm gonna go to prison. I'll get to prison and fuck your father,
nigga. I'm gonna take his manhood. So you know what I'm saying? Like, what? I'm just saying, like,
didn't Mike Tyson say some shit like that before too?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or you know what I mean?
I forgot exactly what he said, but he said some shit like that.
Or in too deep with the pool stick. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You know, is there something to that? That's what I'm trying to say. It's not something I would venture, or my mind is not dark enough to go to that length. But hey, listen, if you did something egregious to me, or alien of my family, listen,
the lengths that I will go to.
Death might not be good enough. That's all I'm saying. I might go to into deep side of it and pause and not go to Young Thug side of it, but I'm just saying death might not be enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
So how y'all feel about that out there? Yeah. Tell me how y'all feel, because I like this, for me.
Yeah, how you feel about? How do you feel? You must say how you feel, bro.
I feel like it's pretty wild, man. I feel like to me, I'm trying to understand where the cred comes from by accomplishing this feat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, let's just say that this dude is like somebody who is very well respected, right? So let's think of somebody that John Gotti, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say that you was in prison. John Gotti actually got locked up, didn't he?
I don't know. Or he could have been.
I think he got locked up. But let's just say that you went to prison. I believe he did, and you was in prison with John Gotti, and you raped a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you came out bragging about it, like, yeah, nigga, I fucked John Gotti when I was in prison.
You caught you a baddie, huh? I ain't fuck anybody.
Like, nigga, yeah,
I ain't just anybody.
Yeah, I fucked John Gotti.
I fucked John Gotti.
You know what I'm saying? Or now, Big Meech.
Yeah.
Big Meech in prison right now. You know what I'm saying? And he's relevant.
Yeah.
Let's just say you was locked up in the same spot that Big Meech is in. And you come home and you like, yeah, man, I fucked the shit out of this nigga Meech, man.
I caught Meech in there, yeah.
Caught that nigga slipping and fucking.
Yeah. I showed him what time it was. Yeah,
knocked that nigga shit.
Yeah, me and my dog ran a train on that. We had Big Meech cheeks.
Is that getting you credit in these streets, bro?
I'm just saying, I don't know. What I'm saying is a lot of niggas look up to like prison niggas, you know what I mean? Like, yo, a lot of niggas respect the niggas that went to jail and did the crime and did the time and came out. So, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of niggas may not be down to listening and accept what went on in prison. So these prison niggas might be linking up with each other like, yeah, nigga, we ran shit in there. Yeah.
Didn't DMX say some shit like that? He said some borderline on a couple of records.
You know, Biggie Small said some, you know, saying some borderline.
Yeah.
MCs have said some borderline.
But not to beat
some borderline.
Yeah,
shit,
Biggie's shit was, you know, that was a Richard Pryor line that he said.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I ain't trying to, you know, it was wild.
But he did it like more than once though. But go ahead.
Yeah. And cannabis. Cannabis. They asked him about it recently, and he said something like, he knew what he meant at the time.
Yeah,
like niggas knew what he meant at the time. Like, it wasn't looked at that way when he actually said it. But now looking back, it's just kind of
I gotta watch that interview. I ain't checked that interview out.
I don't know if it's videotaped or anything. But
I think he did it with Math Offer, right? He did the Math Offer.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Okay. Well, he said he knew it. Niggas knew what he was talking about at the time. So
yeah, I guess. You know. I guess. But hey, listen, like I said, man, I mean, look, I guess it's not a really what I would like for, you know, the audience, you know, to listen to and maybe debate this aspect of it in your mind is if somebody did something egregious, like thinking about the worst thing that somebody could do to you, or you know, God forbid take a loved one from you, you know what I'm saying? So a cherished loved one from you, you know, and you got to interact with that individual. Like, yo, like, is death good enough? You see what I'm trying to say? Like, sometimes I ponder that. Like, I ask myself, like, not that, you know what I'm saying, I want to go the Young Thug route. Yeah. I'm like, yo, like, if something, God forbid, this happen, like, death is too quick.
Would y'all pay somebody to do that? Would y'all pay somebody?
Once you answer some of the questions you asking the people, then, bro.
Would I pay somebody to do that? Damn, I probably would.
Yeah,
I probably would.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
No, not probably. I would. Yeah. I would pay somebody.
You know who I pay somebody to do that to? If I was the daughter of the individual that Karl Malone had sex with at 20 years old, I'd be like, yo, my nigga, pipe that nigga down, my nigga. Power forward, that power forward.
You know what?
Power forward, the power forward.
You know what I don't like about Karl Malone?
Yeah.
Karl Malone is a real cocky individual.
Yeah.
Like, every interview that I've seen him in, he comes off.
Yeah. Again,
how many interviews you watched about Karl Malone, Dub?
Yeah. Not that many. He's
But I've seen him, like, I think that y'all could watch this podcast and you can get a sense of who I am.
Yeah. Likewise.
5 minutes into the podcast and only listen to one episode. Same thing with Killer.
Yeah.
Y'all can watch this and y'all can listen to it and be like, man, I know that nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I know how he would react in certain situations. I know generally, right?
Yeah.
And I think generally, Karl Malone comes across as a fucking asshole, bro.
Yeah. Intentful. As an intentful asshole.
An intentful asshole. And he and like, even the little bit that he said, I want to say was in the Jordan documentary. And I didn't even watch that whole thing, but he was just coming off like real salty. Oh, I'm a man too. Why y'all ain't saying this about me? And why y'all he just a man? Like, nigga, you, like, bro, chill out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even just watching them judge the dunk contest the other day.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I don't like that nigga, man. Get that nigga the fuck off, dude.
Yeah, no, for true.
And then again, we hear about this situation now. So
go ahead and tell them about the situation.
Karl Malone, when he was 20 years old, had sex and had a child with a 13-year-old. That child grew up to be a NFL football player. That child played in the NFL for 4 years and basically has had no relationship with his father since he was born. As a matter of fact, the child doesn't even have Karl Malone's last name. His last name is not Malone. It's something else.
Yeah.
I forgot what it is. Y'all look it up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't here for the facts. Y'all here for the motherfucking opinion.
Demetrius or something like Demetrius, or I think it's
something like that. I don't know what it is, but he got his mama last name or somebody else last name that ain't his daddy's.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that alone to me should tell you either. It should tell you what kind of piece of shit that he is as a man, as a person, as a fucking father, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. You I understand they settled outside of court, you know, in terms of when
DNA test proved that he was the father too.
Right, yeah. So he took the paternity test. First he didn't want to give a blood sample or anything like that, and then you know, they found him in contempt and he ended up having to do it. Yeah. So finds out he was for it. They settled for something outside of court.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, man, look, I get it in a sense that, first of all, no, I don't get it. Was wrong. Dead ass wrong. You know what I'm saying? And as, you know, somebody, a celebrity or whatever like that, you probably want to try to push that shit in the past as much as you can. You know what I'm saying? You want to try to avoid that as much as you can. but that's still a child out there, you know. I mean, a grown ass man at this point, so our age too, mind you. So this nigga is like our age and shit.
Yeah,
so,
no, he's older than us. He's 50 something.
Yeah,
nigga
no, it was in 1983. So
at the time,
yeah.
He was,
so I'm talking about the individual that the man that was born of Karl Malone.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know, so. I'm just saying, as for Karl Malone not to ever to reach back and, you know, seek out that individual and try to be a part of that individual's life. I understand. Look, it's bad publicity at the time. You may not want that look on you to look like this. You know what I'm saying? Look like a rapist, which, you know, technically you are and shit. But, you know, you might not want that look on you. I get it, but still, you know, there was a child involved at the time, and for him not to reach out and, you know, try to be a part of that individual's life, man, that's horrible.
So, kind of keeping with this theme, I was talking to one of my homeboys about this shit a while ago.
Yeah.
And we were talking about what the age of consent is. Mm-hmm. So, for some states in the United States, the age of consent is around 16, right? But then you go to other countries, and it's even lower than 16, right?
All right.
The age of consent for usually a young woman to say, yes, this is what I want to do, X, Y, and Z. What am I trying to ask here?
I don't know. Consent is consent, or is that what you're implying?
It's consent, and at what? Everybody's not built the same, and I'm not. Listen, first of all, I'm not justifying.
I got a cynical mind, man.
I'm not trying to justify. I'm just thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, you're
sometimes
thinking out loud,
conversations need to be had about this because a lot of times we hear, "Oh, she was 17." No. Yeah, okay, she was 17 and her birthday was the next day. Mm-hmm.
Or even still, she was 17 and nigga was 20. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Are they that far removed from each other for it to be
exactly? And
that
again,
egregious?
this is disgusting.
Yeah,
Karl Malone shit. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Again, we're not talking about Karl Malone anymore. Mm-hmm. Just in general.
Yeah.
Like, how did you phrase it again?
It's consent.
It's consent. At what age is it absolutely not? And at what age is it like, I don't know, man? Because remember,
listen. Okay, how would answer that, Dub?
Yeah,
is solely in a selfish manner.
Okay, answer it.
Right, because there's a part of my brain that want to go a different way with this, but there's the selfish side of me that says, "Yo, I have a daughter who's going to turn 13 next month, and if a 20-year-old motherfucker,
you ain't even got to finish the sentence. I got you. Facts. No more to talk about then.
And you know what's fucking crazy, dog? I was having this conversation with my daughter, right? Because you know, I'm picking her up from school one day, and a lot of the security guards, you know what I'm saying, they got the same individuals that, you know, help along the traffic, and, you know, okay, you got this row comes in, okay, this row leaves, you know, they organize it, they do it in the morning, they do it in the evenings, and they stay on the school grounds to kind of observe things. Yeah. And I'm looking at them, I'm like, yo, baby, you don't think that's weird? Like, these cats is like, they look like they're about 20 years old, baby. And I'm seeing them talking and laughing with the kids there, like, yeah, all right, I'll let you later about that. They pull out their phones, they're looking at things together, and, you know what I'm saying, they're moving along, and I'm like, yo, like, it's not, you wouldn't feel weird as a, you know, 19, 20-year-old to go back to work at a high school? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think I'm far enough removed at that.
Yeah, you're not far enough removed mentally, and, you know what I'm saying, in physical feature. Yeah. To fucking, you know what I'm saying, to be around that shit. And I was like, yo, that shit is just weird. And I was having my conversation with my daughter. She was like, yeah, you're right. That is a little weird. Yeah. You know, so yeah, as long as she understand that, yo, even if they look your age, it don't mean they're your age. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird.
Yeah,
it's just weird. And like I said, if somebody 20-year-old coerces my daughter into something, like you said, I don't got to go no further. But yeah, you know what I'm saying, I might go to prison and have a nigga fuck his daddy or some shit. I don't know. Like, nigga, death ain't
good enough.
Ain't good enough, man. It ain't.
Like I said, man, me and the homie, we had the conversation, and you know what I mean. I guess it might not necessarily be podcast type convo.
Yeah, because but I mean, there's a little bit. There's some immature stuff in there that we could speak on, or say, or suggest, or imply.
Yeah,
I guess, man. But you know what I'm saying. Like I said, man, coming from thinking about it in a responsible sense. Yeah, you know, and put myself in that situation. Nah, I don't want no parts of that.
Got you.
Don't want no parts of that. So, but you know, speaking on kids and speaking on people's kids and shit like that, man. The other day, man, I'm being, you know, I'm sitting on the gram and you know, I'm scrolling through the gram and I seen motherfucking, you know, every now and then I seen T.I. and, you know, it's Tiny's daughter, you know, they show her, oh, she has a vocal coach, and, you know, they're playing the piano, and, you know, do re mi fa sol la ti do, you know, practicing, rehearsing and shit. I'm like, yo, that's dope, man, because, you know what I'm saying, I wish I had the financial capabilities to instill in my young ones, you know what I'm saying, all those traits, and have professional tutors and stuff like that come in and, you know what I'm saying, trying to hold them down. So I'm like, yo, that's dope, man. Yo, that when that little child grows up, man, she gonna be killing it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, a couple times, watching a couple videos after that, you know, a year or two passed by, you seen a couple videos at this point, and it's like you hear this young lady singing, and you're like, really ain't it. Like, it look like y'all might need to get y'all refund back. Like, you know, like, it ain't hitting. Like, I thought y'all was investing in this thing. This thing look like
y'all pushing, y'all investing.
Y'all pushing. Y'all kind of forcing this. Like, it look like y'all could pull anybody off the street to get to do that. That ain't really. She ain't really piping out here. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. And then just recently, man, I'm looking online and she's singing like one of the classics, Whitney Houston's, you know what I'm saying? I believe the children of a future. Yeah. Teach them well. And, yo, this young lady is, I don't know how old she is.
She sound like you, nigga.
Yeah. Sound like me. Butchering the fuck out of a classic, you know? And, like, at first, like, I started... You know, sometimes you see certain videos, like if you see like Zaya Wade, you kind of just like scroll up to go to the comments immediately because you don't really care. I don't even care what the headline is.
It's gonna be spicy.
I know the comments is gonna be spicy. Yeah. So I went look for the spicy in the comments, man, and like I was like, yo, I ain't seeing enough spice. Like, yo, this is terrible. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is horrible. So, you know what I mean? I scroll along and I see somebody posted something along the lines like, oh, this just shows how lame the internet is. You know, insinuating, you know, that there's people in here talking shit about a young child or whatever, and this is just very lame of the internet to do that. Yeah. And I replied, I was like, yo, I think this is just lame of them to post this child knowing good and goddamn well we got ears. Yeah. And this shit ain't no good. Perhaps they should have kept this for the friends and family.
Did you get a response to that question?
Somebody responded to me and was like, oh, you know what? In about 10 to 15 years, when she a big singer, you going to be lying talking about, oh, I used to listen to her videos back in the days. No, so shut your bald-headed ass up.
Oh, somebody said that to you?
Yeah. And, you know, they took off the feature on their Instagram. So if you go to like at them back to reply to them, you can't because...
Oh, really?
Yeah. Apparently you can do that now. So I was like, oh, you know, fucking shit is on me, and then
you don't want to hear the response.
Yeah, you don't want to hear me come back because I was
sticking the fingers in the ear.
Dog, I had some heat for them, but I was like, ah, damn. So I just liked their comment. That wasn't a like, by the way. That was a fuck you, bitch ass nigga. But that's all I could do.
Yeah. So hold on. So you can start fights on the internet.
Yeah.
And not finish them.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You
turn that bitch off. Like, nigga, you ain't gonna get no more notifications. I said what I said
and let it stay right there.
Damn.
You hold that. Hold that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. But you know, my thing of it is, man, like, you know what I'm saying, like, people blame the internet for a lot of things, but like, it's some of the common sayings I've been hearing lately is like, yo, if you don't want the internet to do what the internet do, keep it off the internet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, if it's a child, it's not polite to talk bad about people's children, but if that shit is terrible, it's terrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And keep it real. Like, yo, like when you go to like a recital or you go to a graduation and, you know what I'm saying, they start calling names. At the graduation, you might start clapping for the first 10 names or so.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? But after that, you're just waiting for your child to get called.
Facts.
And as soon as your child to get called, you ready to bounce. You're not really out here to look at nobody else's kids do shit. I don't care.
My child last name starts with F. I ain't trying to...
Yeah.
Z's, nigga?
You're out this bitch, dog.
Use?
But imagine like being at a recital or whatever that is, that you gotta watch all these other terrible kids just to watch your kid be terrible too.
Yeah.
Like I get it, bro, but you know what I'm saying? I don't have to celebrate everybody's kid just cause it's a kid.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? I could be like, yo, this is garbage. This is trash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it is what it is, man.
Hey, man.
Yeah, man.
Shit, speaking of kids.
Yeah.
My son just turned 10, bro.
Oh man, happy birthday, look a deal.
Yeah, man. Happy birthday to my son. He just turned 10. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of him. He's a wild boy, but you know, I'm definitely proud of him. Love him to death.
Yeah, we know that.
What was I gonna say, bro?
Yeah, speaking of kids,
it makes you feel. Even earlier we was talking about it. You feel like you're getting up in age because now he's in the double digits.
Yeah.
But when does it? When do you stop like celebrating? Like, what's the milestone birthdays
that you stop celebrating?
Where you stop like throwing parties and shit. Where it's just like after, like, yeah, nigga, all right,
yeah,
you
so
11 now, you 12, all right, bro.
Yeah, everything between now and 16 is a stop.
Yeah,
everything between now and 16 is a stop. Everything between now and 16 is like, all right.
So what about
we're going out to dinner today?
So what about up until 10? Up until
10. I feel like you know what I'm saying, their minds is, you know, still you spoil them to think that this is what they receive.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to continue the trend, like, yo, this is your birthday.
Okay, so
we got to do the singing, song, and dance, and people got to come over, and you know what I mean, all that.
So he made it to 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are we celebrating? Are we celebrating him making it to 10 or us getting them to 10?
You made it to 10. He made it to 10.
He made it to 10?
He made it to 10, bro. He could not made it. He could have swallowed one of them Legos. You know what I'm saying? He could swallow one of them Legos, bro. He could have set this whole house on fire. Any of that could have happened, bro. You might not made it either. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Not to bring up nothing, but you said it on the podcast. Young man had a terrible experience at the pool one time.
Yeah.
So he made it to 10, my nigga.
Okay.
Celebration.
Toast.
Toast.
Or did I
life.
give him 10?
Long life. Long life, Dylan.
Facts.
Long life. God be with you. You know what I'm saying? I wish you 90 more of them things there. You see it?
Definitely, man.
Yeah,
definitely, man. So like I said, I was just thinking about it because you know, this year we didn't really do much, man. It was just kind of like, yeah, man, you know, I think he's at that age where he's starting to realize certain things a little bit more.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
that's not, you know. All right, you know, you get the birthday list and it's like 5 things on there, and it's just like, all right, if I get you these 5 or maybe 4, everything is gonna be all right with you, man. Yeah, everything's gonna be all right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna shoot for 4, maybe 5 of these things, and you get that, and it's just like, that's it. That's all you want.
That's it, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, man,
what you want to do? Oh, I want to go to the and jump on a trampoline. That's it.
That's it.
Let's go jump on these trampolines, man.
Jump on that shit.
When jumped on them trampolines.
You want to bring somebody with you? Nah, them niggas don't gotta come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Homie was happy, bro. And I was just like, damn.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up. I fucks with you, little nigga.
Yeah, man. I think we, you know what I'm saying, and having a conversation with my daughter today, you know what I'm saying, I think we're in realizing, like, I think we put a lot of, like, we might get sad for them based on, like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying, when I was coming up, like, we wasn't doing that, we was living like that, you know what I'm saying, but they're happy.
Do you remember any of your birthdays, like, when you was a kid?
Shit, yeah, one.
Which one?
Yeah, probably, I think it was 10. Yeah, it was 10.
You remember your 10th birthday?
Yeah.
What you did on your 10th birthday, nigga?
10th birthday, man. Cause at the time, my mom's was living in America. So I remember her coming down from America. You know what I'm saying? And I got thrown a party. Never got thrown a party in my entire life until this day.
Yeah.
Shit. Until that, where we did the whole golf thing with y'all. You know what I'm saying, and shit like that.
Yeah.
Those are the two moments in my life I've ever had a party-ish or a gathering on my behalf. Like, I've never been celebrated before. So I think that's what it is. I think it's the I'm being celebrated thing of it.
So for me, to be honest with you, I don't remember any of my birthdays. Yeah. Except for a couple, right? The youngest birthday I remember, nigga, was probably like 19. Yeah. Right? And the reason why I remember this birthday is because I was at work, and they was trying to, like, the people at work was trying to throw me a surprise party type situation. Yeah. And
what age you said that was?
Like 19. So they was trying to throw me a surprise party, but one of the people that was involved in the surprise party kind of fucked it up and told me about it. But I still didn't catch on to it. Yeah. And then we went to this restaurant, and it was like a whole bunch of people from the job and friends and da-da-da-da-da, and it was just like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? I felt like, damn, man, y'all niggas, y'all really fuck with me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? For doing this. I've had birthdays before that. Yeah. Plenty of, obviously, 18 of the motherfuckers before that, right? Yeah. But I can't remember as a child, like, yo, on my 7th birthday we did this, or my 10th birthday, or when I turned 13, or when I turned 16. Like, I can't remember none of them shits, dude. Yeah. Not one.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'll say, dude, my girl thinks it's an excuse, you know what I'm saying? My girl thinks it's an excuse, and any female I say this to, and probably even you might think it's an excuse, man, but I really have, like, emotional trauma in that regard, like, in the sense that, like, all right, so, you know, when I say my girl or I say my wife, I'm not truly married, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We hitch up. You know what I'm saying? We one of them ones, you know what I'm saying? We have kids together, you know what I'm saying? We have a house together, but hey, bro, we ain't share the same last name, fam. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? That's who I'm riding. That is who I'm riding with. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But you know what I'm saying? And I'm for getting married. Don't get me twisted. I'm for getting married.
So why you ain't married yet, nigga? We got to put you on the.
No. It's cool. I'm here to explain that. It's like I'm for getting married. However, I'm not for the celebration. Right? Okay. It gives me anxiety thinking about it.
Really?
1000%, bro. And she don't believe me. Think it's just me making excuses, but every time she comes up and you're like, okay, and then we can have this. Yo, I step away and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Not like the thinking, like being the center of attention. Yeah, like it don't sit well with me.
And you know what? It's funny. Continue with your story, but it's kind of like what you had said to me when I had turned 40. You was like, yo, man, you should do this and okay. And I was just like, nah, nigga, I don't want to be the center of attention. Like, nah, I'm good, bro. Yeah. I'm good over here, man. I ain't trying to. Nah, I'm all right. And you were just like, nah, nigga, you gotta. And I was just like, no.
I was saying it in the context that is different for you because, like, yo, I know people that love you. I love you. You know what I'm saying? And you have a talent. Yeah. So it's like, yo, I don't see how you having the talent, but you know what I'm saying, would have been an issue. You know what I mean? But I didn't think about it from like how you'd feel about it all. It's so my fault for that. But yeah, like, you know, in that sense, you know what I'm saying, in that regard, like you know what I'm saying, like I don't want to minimize her. You know what I mean, I understand the experiences for the woman and all that. You know what I'm saying? So if it's up to me, I'm like, yo, let's go let's get this shit done. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or like, yo, let's blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? You want a couple people, we have some dinner, like, let's get this shit done. But you know what I'm saying? For her, it's like, yo, she's still like holding out for the big event, and me, I'm run from the big event thing. Like, yo, you might bring it up, I might entertain it for a day or two, but then my disinterest comes about because, like I said, it gives me a lot of anxiety.
So what?
To think about that.
Where do you think that comes from?
I don't know, bro.
Let's have a therapy session, right?
Yeah,
here,
I think, like I said,
was there any?
It's the birthdays
that you went to, and there was a traumatic event happening.
No, I think it's been the birthday celebration where, you know what I'm saying, I've never had a true birthday party. You know what I'm saying, where it was like, yo, this is, you know what I'm saying, Killer's birthday party, and you know we're gonna blow out the candle on behalf of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all that. And it's like, yo, it's happy birthday to you. Hey, everybody got you gifts. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it's never been about me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, I feel weird, like, you know what I'm saying, being, you know what I'm saying, like, that much the center of attention that day's all focused on you and what you doing and y'all doing, and like it's just like, yo, that's too much for me, man.
As you say that, I'm glad that I got married the way that I did.
Yeah,
you know
I'm not one to judge the way you got it done, and it got done, and that's exactly how I would love to do it for myself.
Too, I didn't want, you know what I'm saying, the big celebration. I mean, well, first of all, I was broke at the time, so I couldn't have the big celebration. But as I think back, I think that everything was just right for me and the wife, and I'm glad that she sees that big celebration didn't need to happen and blah blah blah, because I've been to quite a few weddings, man, and sometimes I go to the wedding, I'm like, yo, y'all really keep up with all these motherfuckers, like like everybody here, do you really rock with 100 guests, bro? 150 guests?
Nope. I went to 4 weddings in 2 years one time. Yeah. And I was involved in all 4 of them, meaning like I had to pay for my tux to walk down these aisles and do all this bullshit. And this was in a 2-year span at one point, bro. And would you believe me if I told you all 4 of these individuals are divorced to this day? And I'm like, yo, y'all niggas owe me some money. Y'all just made me spend all this fucking money on suits, tux, gifts, and all this shit, and y'all ain't last.
Dude, a lot of that shit, man, it's not for the couple.
Nah,
the marriage is not for the couple.
That shit was for the gram before the gram was invented, bro.
Yeah,
it's for the gram before the gram was invented.
It's for everybody else, man. And a lot of people, they really don't realize that, man. Even a lot of the things that now that become social norms. Like I was reading something that they said breakfast, right? Yeah. Breakfast was something that, like, breakfast as we know it right now, kind of started like in the 1800s, and it came about after, like the work week was established. Yeah. Because before, people didn't get up as early as they did in the morning to go to work and whatever. It was like breakfast was, again, it was breaking your fast. Yeah. So breakfast could have been at 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 12, whenever you got up and you ate that first meal, that was breakfast. It wasn't like, you got to eat it. 8 o'clock in the morning, and it had to be eggs and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like, people mock me. They're like, yo, nigga. But I work the night shift, so, you know what I'm saying? When I come home, sometimes I'm not in the mood for I might eat some leftover Chinese in the morning. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It'll be like, yo, you eat that for breakfast? I'm like, yo, like, who told you had to eat a specific thing, man? French toast.
Yeah, everything. The world got
hash browns. And,
that's what I'm saying. Some of the mind control things, like, we all fall in line with what, you know what I'm saying, the masses are doing. Like, who told you that? Yo, it had to be toast, it had to be eggs, had to be cereal, it has to be milk. If those things aren't involved, it's not breakfast.
I got control over y'all.
Yeah.
Like Debo.
Yeah, I think if they involve, if those things aren't involved, it's not breakfast. Like, nah, you just need some kind of substance in your stomach to get you going, man. So it don't got to be those.
So you wasn't trying to get that Jalen Rose $100 haircut for the wedding, bro? You ain't trying to do that, bro?
What do you see wrong with the Jalen Rose? What Jalen Rose is suggesting there? Because I think with inflation, bro, it's about that.
I think Jalen Rose fake ass fucking hairline is what's wrong with what
you think he got a fake hairline?
Hell yeah, that shit is fucking painted on, and that nigga consistently hit it up with spray paint, and he probably has a fucking personal barber that he tells like, yo man, make sure you keep my shit right. The same way Steve Harvey had whoever he used to have doing that fucking hair piece before he just all of a sudden went completely fucking bald.
Yeah, that was very wild.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's like, yo, you went from the Steve Harvey cut to what? You never had hair again since. Like, what?
Yeah. So Jalen Rose, if for those that don't know, Jalen Rose came out and he was
even Jamie Foxx, same way. You seen Jamie Foxx hairline?
Jamie Foxx hairline is fucking wild, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck he got going on, but his shit is wild. So Jalen Rose came out and he said something about people saying, basically he was saying like $35 ain't enough to spend on a haircut and for you to get a crispy haircut because supposedly and for a while for me too, I used to look at TV and every time Jalen Rose get on there, I'd be like, damn, yo, that nigga lineup is crispy. Like, yo, all right. You know what I'm saying? Whoever cutting this dude hair, he got the best barber in the world, blah, blah, blah type situation. And then after a while, I started looking at it and I was like, damn, I can see the Beijing. I can see the Sharpie dripping off that nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, bro, your shit is painted on. Of course it's perfect. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because if a nigga mess up, all he got to do is just erase that bitch and draw that motherfucker back. You know what I'm saying? I know he has an actual hairline, but it ain't where we see it on TV.
Right, yeah. So I've seen that a couple times on the internet where dudes do that. Like, they get the cut and then, they draw the white line on with the pencil and all of a sudden you see hair where there wasn't hair there previously. Like, the nigga got a hairline. Why does he need the hairline to be right here? And it's this weird thing that's going on right now. But I see your point, man. For him to be suggesting that people spend $100 a month on haircuts is wild. It's very hypocritical when it's, you know what I'm saying, where you're kind of perpetrating on your haircut. But at the same time though, dude, Dub, I often ask myself like, yo, what are some of the costume foolery that women get away with that don't. We've been stigmatized to think it's not cool for a man to do?
Dyeing your hair, one of them.
Dyeing your hair. Now you see the new trend of like, yo, dudes like gluing on hairs or you know what I'm saying, spray painting hairlines.
Beautification for men has been frowned upon for years. I think
it's been frowned upon, my guy.
Other than getting a haircut and washing your face and clipping your nails, nigga, pedicures and manicures and shit like that for a dude.
You know what I'm saying? Speaking a little bit in terms of history and shit like that, like you know what I'm saying, give us a history lesson with the breakfast and shit. So you know what I'm saying, even like makeup and shit, like, you know what I'm saying, in them times where women used to, you know what I'm saying, use actual coal. And mash coal and use that for eyeliner and shit like that. And you know what I'm saying, it wasn't until they realized, yo, that shit was getting people sick, cancer, and people losing their eyesights and shit. That ain't the way to go. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying, makeup lines and stuff like that started coming about. But so it's like I said, it may be within the last 200 years. I'm saying in human history. That's not a long time. You know what I'm saying? Makeup has been around. And it's just like the color pink, where we've always associated that pink, that color with female, and blue with boy and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We've always had those mental associations with those things, but you know what I'm saying? Like, why do we suggest that, you know what I'm saying, if men can't do certain beautification things to enhance themselves in the same way that a female does? Because they get the attention they're looking for with that. So if a man does that, is it that he's a liar but she's not?
No.
Is it that he's fronting and she's not?
No. They both fronting.
They both fronting. So why we can't all just front and it be acceptable? Because we've somehow accepted their front. Is what I'm saying.
I guess because I don't know if it,
you know what I mean. Like if I go on Snapchat right now, there's no filters for me to front.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, yo, I can't put on your sweatpants of the week. No. You know what I'm saying? My dick down to my fucking my knees and shit.
No.
Like, yo, what kind of fronts are acceptable? You see what I'm trying to say?
I think because as a man you're expected to look how you look, right? And I think a woman is not really expected to look how she looks. When you see a lot of these women, especially Instagram or real,
You're seeing a lie.
You seen a lie, and yeah, she probably got a waist trainer on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she got mad. Oh, Taraji P. Henson is 50 years old, and look at her at 50. Yeah. Like, she got a spray on tan.
Yeah.
She got 10 pounds of makeup.
Yeah.
She got a glam squad. Of course, she looked like she defined 50.
And they took that picture out of the 50 that they took. That angle that made it look the way it looked,
and they touched it up, and they did all kind of,
they did all that shit. Yeah, I'm saying same thing. Ashanti, I'm saying I bet you if you see in real life, everything ain't holding up how it look like it's holding up. Like, still fine though.
Still fine, but like Ashanti looked 40, and homegirl looked 50. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Aging backwards. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Nobody's aging backwards. None of y'all motherfuckers. Yeah. Y'all seen what happened during the pandemic when Diddy and them niggas stopped getting them crispy airbrushed hairlines and niggas' grays started growing in. DJ Khaled and them niggas. Yeah. Rick Ross, like niggas
was looking like regular niggas.
Niggas was looking like regular 45 damn near 50-year-old niggas, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I guess for celebrities, it was always a mirage. It was always that image of them that wasn't really there, but we saw it.
So what are you saying? It's acceptable as long as you could keep it up?
Saying,
like what I'm saying is like,
I'm saying for the average motherfucker, it's not.
Yeah, what I'm saying is like, if for one night I'd be like, nigga, I want a hairline tonight.
Do it up.
You know what I'm saying?
Do it up.
You know what I mean? I want my skin to look fucking flawless, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Do it up.
Hey, like, how much would you judge me if I took pictures like that? If I know how you look right now, and I'll say, you know how I look.
I'm gonna call you ass.
You gonna call me out?
I'm gonna call
so you a horrible friend, then, dog.
No, I'm a real ass friend.
No, you ain't a real ass friend.
I'm gonna call you.
So do that to your female friends.
Like,
do that. So you got female friends that you gonna fucking be like, yo, look, bitch, you know your hair ain't that long. Like, the fuck out of here. Like, yo, like, I just saw you bald headed as fuck. But what the fuck are you doing?
But what you have to realize is for women, that's an established social norm.
I'm just saying.
It's been established for a long time. But for men, regular men in society, certain things are not an established social norm as of yet. Maybe 10 years from now.
Man, listen, so we
15 years from
skipped
now.
that and went to they, them, and rainbows.
Yes,
and
sir.
I can't fucking get a fucking a hair piece and take a picture tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
And you know what I'm saying? My niggas not judge me for it.
Like I said, man, I'm still gonna be your nigga.
Damn.
But I'm still gonna laugh at your ass. I'm still gonna call you.
It's gonna be
I'll be like, nigga, killer, your hairline was crispy as fuck, nigga. But God damn.
Yeah. Don't bring it up every chance you get type shit.
How long that shit last, nigga? How much you pay for that? Was you able to brush that shit?
It's as hard out here for a man, bro. We don't get the we don't get the fucking bro. We don't get the fucking start. You know what I'm saying?
Man, we gotta
hold whatever else life gave us, bro. Just keep
facts,
it
facts. Because dude, like
I can't change my L's.
Bro. Yo, I was having a conversation with the ladies tonight, right? Because a couple of them came through. Tanisha friends and stuff like that, and my homeboy Mike, his wife came through, and my mother-in-law and my sister, we was all talking and whatever, right? And we was talking about Married at First Sight is a guilty pleasure of mine, right?
Yeah. Everybody like that show. You talking about the show?
Yeah, the show. Married. You watch it?
Nah.
All right, so it's a guilty.
Gay ass nigga watching that bullshit.
Hey man.
Well, all right, go ahead though. I'm playing.
Yeah. No, it's a guilty pleasure of mine, and I think that the reason why I watch it is like because of just I like to see social dynamics between people and what they think of relationships and blah 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 this that, and third. So anyway, it's a couple on the show, and I was saying this couple they don't match up, right?
Yeah.
But also what I was saying to them is that when you look at two people, whether you're a guy looking at another guy or girls or whatever the case is, there's an established there's a good looking is established. Good looking is good looking all the time. It's not sometime, right? And I put myself in that category too. I was just like, you know what? I said for me, I'm borderline. You know what I'm saying? I can go either way. Some women could look at me and be like, damn, that nigga ugly as fuck, right? And then other chicks could look at me and be like, yo, that's a handsome ass dude, good looking dude. But for an actual good looking person,
yeah, it's never a question.
It's never a question of if they're that nigga ugly or that chick ugly. Like, yo, you cannot say that. You cannot say that Halle Berry is not a good looking person.
Yeah,
it's not. It's not iffy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, why am I bringing this up?
So you don't know where you're going, so can I just jump in there?
Yeah, jump in.
All right, I'm gonna jump in and say, if you say you could tip the scale, one way or another, depending on the day, depending on who's looking.
Yeah.
What if there's something that you could add to yourself that'll push it
all the time?
Push it all in one way all the time. Would you, if single, take advantage of that thing?
I guess it depends. It depends on.
Saying.
It depends on my confidence, how I see myself.
Okay,
blah blah blah. Like yes.
If you want to tip the scale, so if 50% of the time I attract people like this, other times the people I'm looking for I don't attract. But if I do this,
but do you know?
I could tip the scale, and I'm down pulling in these. I could cast a wider net now.
Do I have to? Do I have to keep this up?
Yeah.
How much does it cost for this upkeep? Blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? $100. Like you saying, if it's a situation where it's just like, you know what, man, my beard is a little bit patchy every now and then. Like maybe all right, $100 a month, I can get a crispy beard 90% of the time. But then it's like, okay, again, these are social norms that haven't been established for a man.
I'm just saying.
So when you get that
was a good example. What I would say is, hey, you go somewhere and they put on that toupee. You haven't had a hairline in about 100 years.
Yeah.
So you don't know how you would look with that feature on yourself.
Yeah.
So now you go somewhere, they do that, and you like, holy shit, that shit fire.
Yeah.
You go, all of a sudden you getting eyes that you didn't get before. Wouldn't you repeat process on a monthly basis?
I'm not saying that I wouldn't, right? I am saying that I wouldn't.
I thought I almost got you, but all right, I guess you're still holding strong.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
Personally, I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I'm comfortable with myself. I think that again, the difference when it comes to men and women, when with all this, it's like you look at it and you be like, damn, that's yucky right there. Like you know what I'm saying? I know, yeah, she look good. I know them eyelashes fake.
Yeah,
I know she got makeup on. Women is not looking at men and saying that I know that his hairline fake, but I'm still gonna rock with him. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Maybe he looks sexy with a bald head. They looking at you like, yo, that nigga haircut is tight.
I think,
his waves is busting, blah, blah,
Quanisha is putting on the stuff that she...
Not just Quanisha.
I'm talking about...
Karen.
Well,
Carol.
Hear me out. Karen, Carol, all of them doing it too.
Yes. Yeah.
But there's levels to it, right? Quanisha, maybe even some of the Karen and Carols, they're putting on what they could afford, and yes, sometimes it looks obviously fake. Yeah. Right? But there's people that are putting on things where you're not instantly like, yo, that's all her. You know what I'm saying? There's people putting on things like, you be like, oh shit, like, yo, look nice coolie hairs, you got baby hairs and all that shit. But okay. So it's about what level of application you can afford. Yeah. You see what I'm trying to say? So if it's look good enough to fool you, and then you find out it's fake, are you still stand on the sentiments that you just made?
if I go out and I meet somebody, that's what you're talking about.
And and
if I meet
what
a
they
woman,
have looks real enough to be. I mean, it looks real enough. It's fake enough. It's fake, but it looks real enough to fool you.
You got to tell me what features we talking about now.
I'm just talking about look.
Because
all right, I saw yesterday. I was at I went to BurgerFi, saw a young lady, and from afar I was like, holy shit, that's a beautiful girl, bro.
Yeah,
I'm like, yo, that girl has dark skin, just like all her everything was portioned fucking correctly, dude. I was like, yo, like that's a beautiful girl.
Yeah,
not in the sense like I want to take this bitch home and nothing like. I'm just admiring her, dog. But as I got closer, you know what I'm saying, I realized what drew me to her face was the way her hair was flowing down. Mm-hmm. And then I got closer, I saw the tracks and shit. I saw the tracks and I was like, oh.
You saw the sandpaper.
Yeah, I saw all that.
The mesh was coming out.
I said,
that sunscreen.
I said, now my brain is like, okay, I'm trying to process. Well, if I do this, like, do I still feel how I felt about her from over there? You see what I'm trying to say? So, sometimes, like I said, that can tip the scale, bro.
It can tip the scale, but I think that it's not for everybody. One, because not every dude is the same, right? Mm-hmm. Because me personally, I absolutely hate weave on women. Where if you bald head, wear that shit. Wear that shit. Wear that shit. Yeah. Wear it. You know what I'm saying? I hate the weave. I don't mind like if you some braids or extensions. Like, all right, cool. But the whole gluing in tracks and laying down, I absolutely hate that shit. Yeah. So it's not for me. Yeah. But for some dudes, they can look at a woman with all of that and be like, yeah, man, like I know it's fake. You know what I'm saying? Like, because let's be real, dude. A lot of the times it's not fooling you, bro. It's not. I think you've been around long enough to know when a woman's hair is real or it's not, bro.
I absolutely, Dub. But it's fake enough. It's still fake. But what I'm saying is it's still tipping the scale in the right direction for them. So you know what I'm saying? Even though I know it's fake, you know what I'm saying? Even when it's poorly done, I think it's still better than when they grab that little bit of pony.
Yeah, I get you.
You know what I mean? So I'm trying to say it's on like
what's it? Just hilarious.
Yeah,
that Just hilarious. Woo,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Tommy Lee, like yeah. You know what I'm saying? Fucking was Glorilla, like
yeah.
It ain't it, but you know what I'm saying? Once you do all that, okay. All right, you can sit down. Like, I have a seat.
We can talk.
We can talk. All right, we're gonna get killed for this, so we should probably leave this shit alone. But I'm just saying, if there was something that men could do to tip the scale in that fashion, why is it? Or you know what I'm saying? If they niggas start doing that shit, maybe somebody should start doing that shit. Fuck it. We saw niggas got braids because Fetty Wap came with you know what I'm saying, fucking dreads out of nowhere and shit.
Because we are expected to, as men, we are expected to own our flaws. Women aren't, bro. That's just what it comes down to.
I'm just saying, hey, listen, but when you speak of it in a social norm that we ain't signed no contracts for, so that's all I'm trying to say.
Nah.
I mean, niggas can break them contracts anytime they want to.
It's getting there. Because remember when Cat first started getting them hairlines, it was a whole bunch of this in the pictures, or it was always something covering the face or whatever. Niggas started tattooing the shit. Now niggas is out. Yo, I'm out here. We outside. You know what I'm saying? Tape line outside. New hair. Maybe that's
the $100 haircut Jalen's referring to.
It gotta be, man. It gotta be,
man. Where we at?
I think we covered pretty much everything.
Yeah, man. It's like we said, man. Slow news week. That's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Niggas behaving out there online on the internet. You know what I'm saying? No internet going on. So, yeah, man.
Did we talk about T.I. and Boosie?
Talk about T.I.
I mean, too much rap shit sometimes.
It ain't really too much rap shit, but I mean, like, what's there to talk about with T.I. and Boosie? Like, niggas saying he snitched.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Half the internet saying, yo, if my cousin was dying and he said it was cool, I'll snitch on them too. Like, you know, is Boosie being too extra with, you know what I'm saying, the whole strong to street codes, or, you know.
And I guess for me,
what is this?
I was talking to somebody about it the other day, yesterday, whenever. Did T.I. say this recently? Mm-hmm. Was this all brought up recently? Because if I'm looking, if my eyes suit me correctly, T.I. is one of them niggas whose dreads taking forever to grow, right? And I feel like when the video of when he talked about snitching on his cousin, he was still doing the what's the Expeditiously podcast. It's been at least a year now since he's done that podcast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So to me, whatever he said was obviously over a year ago. Why is it being brought up now? I understand that they had this joint album they supposed to be doing and all of that stuff. So supposedly it's bad for business and blah blah blah. But then again, y'all some 45-year-old ass niggas. Why are we still holding on to street codes? Why is T.I. and Boosie acting like the streets is really still listening to them?
Yeah, man. I mean,
that's my take on it. Why y'all still holding on to this shit?
Because it was profitable for them. It was profitable,
but Boosie,
for them.
Boosie acting like he ain't know nothing about that Crime Stoppers video that T.I. came out with back. You know what I'm saying, when he first got into his little trouble. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, yo,
bro,
Dub. Like, yo, you was a rapper, right? You rap, right?
Yeah.
And all right, would you as a rapper right now admit something to me if you feel it's true? Would you say rap is performative?
Definitely performative.
Would you say it's artistic expression?
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of these motherfuckers forgot that they was just a character, bro.
Yeah.
And y'all was selling the character, and that's all it was, bro.
Yeah.
And you were performing, bro. You were a character and you were performing. That's all it was. You were very good creatively with your creativity.
Yeah.
And how you expressed that character to us.
Yeah.
We appreciate it, man. But dog, nobody was really invested like that in believing you were a gangster or you were a gangster or you were a gangster.
Especially if you've been around now for 20 plus years, bro. Like, stop it.
I
Shut the fuck up.
At this point you be taking care of your kids and you know what I'm saying, doing what your audience is doing too.
Yeah.
Because that's more likely the people that still follow you, that's what they doing.
Yeah, niggas is growing, man.
Niggas is growing. They got bills. They got responsibilities. They got headaches. They got fucking pressures of society. They got all that other type of shit.
Yeah.
That gangster shit right there that y'all talking about, dog, it's either they in jail, dead, or the niggas that's out, bro, they ain't on that.
Yeah.
They ain't on that shit at all, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we know, unless one of and I ain't looking for it to happen, but unless one of y'all niggas gonna shoot each other, shut the fuck up.
Facts.
Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it happen.
Yeah.
But hey, if it ain't gonna happen, I don't want to hear y'all talking.
I agree.
Too grown for that.
I agree.
I'm too grown for that. Y'all too grown for that.
I said they fighting for internet clown supremacy.
Yeah.
Because that's what y'all both looking like.
Yeah,
right
man.
now.
Shit, man.
Boosie. It's kind of like, dude, just shut the fuck up sometimes.
Yeah,
bro.
man. Nah, for real. Like
you're entertaining.
Yeah.
You're a very entertaining dude. But sometimes, shut up, man. Because you know what I'm saying. You've been talking all this shit about Zaya Wade.
Yeah.
And this, that, and the third.
Your daughter about to go. Come on now. I'm not. Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
Yo, look at that, bro. Like it could happen, bro. And like it now what? We gonna love her. We gonna of course. Of course you gonna love her.
Same way Dwayne Wade loved Lil Buddy.
Lil Buddy. And same way Lil Nas X, Big Nas X love Lil Nas X. You feel me? Like, That's how that go, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Yo, parenthood. It's parenthood, bro.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
You never know what kind of dice
man. You don't
life
know.
gonna throw at you,
Nigga,
bro.
we shot off 1 million sperm. You ain't know which one gonna swim to the top.
Yeah, man.
And that little funny business that you had inside you got up there, boy.
Yeah.
It got up there. It got up there. Ain't no
Yeah.
shame. It could happen to every one of us.
Yeah, man.
And, you know, some of us are still susceptible to it. So, like, yo, chill, bro. Like, yo, you gotta relax sometimes, man. Stop letting DJ Vlad get that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel like, you know, you saying this profound ass shit, man. Like, yo, cut it out. T.I., bro, like, yo, do yourself a favor and stop responding to niggas, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yo, like, it's over. You have nothing left to say.
Man, made a Charleston White diss track.
Nigga made a Charleston White diss track. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You made a Charleston White diss track. I forgot whose song it was on.
Damn.
It was on some upcoming artist song or something like that. I was just like,
so he gave him a verse or gave him a whole fucking song?
He gave him a verse.
Oh,
Gave him a verse. I was just like, bro,
damn.
You dissing Charleston White, man?
Yeah.
Is that what this is coming to?
Yeah. He still ain't respond to. Please get the fuck. Please get off the TIP of my dick.
Right? But you talking about Charleston White?
Yeah, man.
Fuck out of here, man.
But all right, man, we gonna get up out of here, man. I think we did. Another dope episode, man.
Definitely, man.
Short and sweet, man. Short and sweet.
Yeah, episode 164 on that ass, man.
BCP, man. Y'all know what it is.
You know what it is, man. You here for the opinions, not the facts, nigga.
Yeah, none of that, cause we ain't got one of them. We ain't got no but you ain't fucking with my opinions. And if you don't like my opinions, nigga, suck my dick. That's all. That's it. That's all, man. Bootleg Kid Podcast. You can't spell that?
Something wrong with your ass.
Yeah, it's bootleg.
Ain't nothing fake about it, man.
We love y'all. We out.
Peace. It's the BCP killing dub new season. Watch or just listen, giving y'all new reasons to tune in every week and listen to us speak. News, we gon' run it back, drama might be some of that. And we gon' lace you with opinions, some facts too, just to make you laugh or think. That's just what we do. Yeah, it might be bootleg, but ain't nothing fake. And the week ain't over until you hear what we gotta say.